Welcome to Investor Web, the channel that empowers you with practical financial knowledge. We're here to help you navigate the labyrinth of personal finance, providing you with tools and insights to make your money work for you. Our goal is to demystify finance, making it accessible and understandable for everyone. Today, we're addressing a topic that touches millions of lives worldwide: managing debt. It's an incredibly important subject, as debt, when left unchecked, can quickly spiral out of control, leading to financial stress and hardship. But fret not, because debt, when managed effectively, can be a powerful tool in wealth creation. It's all about understanding the intricacies of your debt and knowing how to handle it. We've put together a list of 10 strategies that can help you keep your debt in check, ensuring it doesn't hinder your financial journey. So buckle up as we delve into the top 10 ways to manage your debt efficiently. Before you can manage your debt, you need to understand it completely. Picture debt as a complex puzzle. To solve it, you need to know what pieces you're dealing with. First, determine the total amount of debt you owe. This includes everything from credit cards to student loans and even your mortgage. Next, turn your attention to the interest rates. High interest rates can make your debt grow faster, making it harder to pay off. Understand the terms of your repayment. Some debts may have penalties for early payment or specific terms that could affect your strategy for repayment. Debt isn't just a number. It's a series of agreements that you've entered into, each with its own set of rules. By understanding your total debt, the interest rates, and the terms of repayment, you're taking the first step towards debt management. Once you understand your debt, you can begin to take control of it. A well-crafted budget is a critical tool in managing your debt. It's the foundation for understanding where your money is going and how you can redirect it towards paying off your obligations. When creating a budget, start with your income. This is the total amount of money you have coming in each month. It includes your salary, any bonuses, and other sources of income. This gives you a clear picture of what you're working with. Next, list your necessary expenses. These are your non-negotiables, such as rent, utilities, groceries, and transportation. It's important to be realistic here to avoid any surprises later on. The next step is to deduct these necessary expenses from your income. What remains can be allocated towards debt repayment. Creating a budget might seem daunting, but remember, it's about gaining control of your finances. It's about making informed decisions and prioritizing your spending. Remember, a budget is your roadmap to financial freedom. It's the key to managing your debt and moving towards a debt-free future. Not all debts are created equal. Prioritizing them can save you money and stress. Picture this. You're at the helm of a ship navigating through a storm. Your debts are the waves. Some are small ripples, others are towering walls of water. It's your job to decide which waves demand your immediate attention and which can be dealt with later. Let's start with high-interest debts. These are your credit cards, personal loans, and payday loans. They grow rapidly and can quickly become unmanageable. Tackling these first can save you a significant amount in the long run. Next, consider the consequences of non-payment. Debts like mortgages, car loans, and student loans carry severe penalties if left unaddressed. These can range from foreclosure and repossession to wage garnishment. By assessing your debts in this way, you can devise a strategy that targets your most pressing obligations first. This approach not only helps manage your debt, but also reduces the mental strain of feeling overwhelmed. Prioritizing your debts allows you to tackle them strategically. Did you know that you can negotiate your debt terms with your creditors? Yes, it's true. You're not just at the mercy of the terms you initially agreed upon. If you're struggling to make ends meet, it's time to open a dialogue with your creditors. Start by outlining your financial situation. Be honest, transparent, and respectful. Keep in mind that creditors would rather receive some payment than none at all, so they might be willing to consider your proposal. Next, propose a payment plan that you can realistically stick to. This could involve asking for a lower interest rate, reducing the amount you owe, or extending the payment period. Remember, negotiation is a two-way process. Be prepared for some back and forth until you reach an agreement. Arm yourself with patience and perseverance. And, of course, keep all your communications in writing. This will provide a record of your discussions and agreements. Negotiation can make your debt more manageable and less stressful, so why not give it a try? Combining your debts into one can simplify repayment and potentially lower your overall interest. Let's delve into the world of debt consolidation. Picture this: instead of juggling multiple debts, each with its own interest rate and due date, you only have one debt to manage. That's the essence of debt consolidation. It's like having one big basket for all your financial obligations, making it easier to handle. Now, this doesn't mean it's a silver bullet. Like everything else, it has its pros and cons. On the one hand, it can lower your overall interest rate, making repayments more manageable. On the other hand, it might tempt you into accruing more debt, thinking you've got it all under control. Hence, it's important to approach debt consolidation with a disciplined mindset. Debt consolidation can be a good option when you're dealing with multiple high-interest debts. It's like a breath of fresh air, helping you navigate through the stormy seas of financial obligations. Debt consolidation can be a game changer for those juggling multiple high-interest debts. Sometimes managing debt requires a professional touch. Just as you would consult a doctor when you're feeling under the weather, seeking advice from a credit counselor or financial advisor can be an essential step in managing your debt. So, how do you know when it's time to turn to a professional? Well, if you're constantly feeling overwhelmed by your financial situation, or if you've tried other methods of debt management without success, it might be time to consider this option. A professional can provide you with a fresh perspective and help you design a plan tailored to your unique circumstances. They can negotiate with your creditors, help you understand the nuances of your debt, and guide you towards better financial health. Remember, there's no shame in asking for help. In fact, it's a sign of strength and self-awareness. Don't be afraid to seek professional help. You don't have to face your debts alone. An emergency fund can be a lifeline when unexpected expenses arise. Imagine the car breaks down, the roof leaks, or worse, a sudden job loss. These are all situations that can cause financial stress, but an emergency fund can help you navigate these choppy waters with ease. So how does one start building an emergency fund? It's simple. Begin by setting aside a small amount from your income every month. You might want to consider automating this process so you won't forget or be tempted to skip it. But how much should you aim for? Financial experts often recommend having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. This might seem daunting, but remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Every little bit you save brings you closer to your goal. In the end, remember this: an emergency fund provides a safety net, keeping you from falling deeper into debt. So start building that safety net today and give yourself the gift of financial peace of mind. Managing debt isn't just about the present, it's about securing your financial future. Imagine a future where you're not just free of debt, but you're flourishing. This vision isn't just a daydream, it's an essential part of your journey to financial freedom. Setting financial goals is a vital step towards debt management. These goals provide a sense of direction and purpose. They give you a reason to push through the hardships, to make sacrifices, to stay disciplined. They act as a beacon during your darkest financial storms. But remember, your goals need to be realistic. They need to be achievable. Start small, perhaps with paying off that pesky credit card debt, then gradually aim higher. Maybe it's buying a new car or even a house. And as you achieve each goal, celebrate. Not only are you managing your debt, but you're building a brighter, more secure financial future. Your future goals are the light at the end of the debt tunnel. Let's recap the 10 ways to manage your debt. First, we dove into understanding your debt, highlighting the importance of knowing exactly what you owe and to whom. Then we underscored the significance of creating a budget, a roadmap for your spending to ensure you're not living beyond your means. Next, we tackled prioritizing debts, focusing on high-interest debts first to reduce the overall amount paid. We then discussed negotiating with creditors, a strategy that can often result in more manageable repayment plans. We ventured into the territory of debt consolidation, a solution that can simplify your payments and potentially lower your interest rates. We also touched upon seeking professional help, a viable option when the situation becomes too overwhelming to handle alone. We emphasized the importance of building an emergency fund to avoid falling back into debt. Lastly, we explored focusing on future goals, as having a clear vision can motivate you to stay on track. By following these steps, you can take control of your debt and reclaim your financial freedom. Don't forget to subscribe to InvestorWeb for more financial insights.